Good night, fellow punchers. The clock on the wall is 10:15 on Sunday night. Back with two for tomorrow. It looks like Rory is going to, if he keeps the head, he'll win the Masters to have won all four majors. He diced with death there a few minutes ago on Eamon Corner on the 11th. DeChambeau went into the drink. Rose dropped a shot there, so he's four ahead. Still, anything can happen, as he found out the other day when he went double bogey, didn't he, on the last two. Our selection was a bit unlucky. Nothing went right for him the first day. He was 7 over, and he shot the third best round in the second round. I think 5 of them shot 4 under along with him. 4 in him, and there was 2, one with 5 under, one with 6 under, and he finished a shot. Him and 4 more finished a shot off the cut. It's a pity he didn't make the cut, because he would have, like, I'm not saying he'd have made the top 10, but he can play well that course, but nothing went right from the first day, and he bogeyed a couple of the par 5s, which is a total no-no on at Augusta. So it'll be interesting to see how the last couple of holes will play today. But there's no one coming from behind. He's 4 up, so he might do it. I come on because there's a horse running tomorrow that we backed the last day. We missed one Saturday night. Choice was, did any of you see it in the Ginny Wiley in Keeneland? It was 7-2, 4-1 all day, and it won at 13-2 last night. It won less for us in Medan. It also has one in Kimpton on the Goo, and it has one on the flat. I think it has won 5 times for us altogether. I had a few pints, and it was too late to do the video when I got back. But I fell asleep, to tell you the truth. I was pissed off yesterday evening, and I was out, and I went and had 3 pints, and I had to wait to get a lift home. And I fell asleep. It tasted all right. First 2 was better than the third one. Galen was the horse I'm never meant to go back to the other day. I said I'd get to the car. I never thought I would. Galen that we had selected a couple of times out in Medan. It was 16-1. It was gambled on it. Won at 6-1. A mile 2. It was fair enough for the other ones. Tower of London and the one that won the Ledger. I never thought to go back to it, and I had it in my head. I had it up here at the top, and I said I'll come back to the Curragh later. Never thought I would. There was another one as well yesterday that we used to back and won. Saturday, with an awful howler of a day with non-runners, or not runners, non-finishers. Trapain Law got pulled up. Lachlan was going well. I don't know what happened. The horse told the jockey more or less, look, I'm out of here, and he veered to his right, and he had to pull him up. Valgrand fell, that he hadn't done before. La Vida Diva ran a good race. For a horse that stayed so well the last time, I was surprised that he was back at the back the whole time, because the pace was holding up in air. But it finished second. In the Spanish Harlem was going all right, although he wasn't jumping that cleverly. I think he'd have definitely finished in the first 6, but he got carried out, and he had no chance. Unless he yanked on the horse and pulled him up, the horse filed. I never looked at the replay to see had he any chance, but he obviously hadn't. The nip hand going all right made a mistake and fatally injured, which was a loss for a 7-year-old, lovely horse. And I mentioned Captain Cody the other night. We tipped him up in the National Hunt Chase together with Transmission, and he was unseated. I was saying if Harry Copley could improve his jumping, which he did, the jockey makes an awful difference. Quebecois won for us in the 4-10, and the other one was a non-runner. I had Mount Athos was second to the gambled on favourite. Ancient Wisdom was done no good, ran too keen. and James McHenry, no good. Shout out to Alan McGrath and Nathan, just Nathan, newcomers. Where are we here? Yeah, what's on here? No. No, I'd never done that before. I must have touched the wrong button. What race am I at? 3:35. There's a mile 2 race tomorrow on good ground in Pontefract. There's a horse I had selected the last time in Queen of Dreams. Got no sort of a run at all. She wasn't too busy on it. But it had won first time out for Coolmore. Heavy ground didn't suit it at all. In Leopardstown in a Group 3. Ran very well in that the Gordon Park, the Derby. Just 4th, not beaten all that far. But the last day then, we can see from the start, is thrown to our right.
Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365.
Completes the line, set to go, and they're off. They've jumped away for the Spring Mile. They've gone without One Night Thunder. Number 17 has been withdrawn. The others race away over the straight mile for the William Hill. Bet £10, get £10. Spring Mile. Spirit of Acklam is up there towards the right, but just quite keen. Towards the left-hand side, Nay Point leads the main cluster, and they're going to group together here, the runners, towards the centre of the course. Nay Point leading on the stand side. Our Havana is up there too on the far side, the red and white colours. Then the pink of Deborah's Dream is also fairly handy. Just off the pace is My Owl in the dark blue. And then towards the right, Spirit of Acklam is still going keenly in the cheek pieces and noseband. The Stars on the Cat, that's Pressure's On, just in behind them in the purple and white colours. Then the maroon of Empire State of Mind. The grey horse next, that's Surrey Shadow, as they head down then towards the halfway point. Overall command is with Our Havana in the centre. To on the right, Spirit of Acklam. Towards the centre is Deborah's Dream. Near side, Nay Point is there. Sino Shore, the dark brown jacket, is towards the stand side ahead of Helm Rock. And also near side, Promethean, the white and green colours. In the middle is Rogue Encore, just nudged along then. Looking for room in behind is Empire State of Mind. Covered up is Ocean of Dreams. Towards the back of the field with Tolstoy. Ferrasi Lane is out on the wing as they head down then for the final quarter mile. Few chances here towards the centre of the track. It's My Owl who's just about in front of Pressure's On, who's giving chase. Helm Rock is making ground towards the near side. The green and red. My Owl's in front though with a full on to go in the Spring Mile. Now the grey Surrey Shadow on the far side, and also Arthur's Realm is running on, and Thunder Roar as well, and also Pearl Eye from out of the clouds deep inside the last half furlong. Here comes Pearl Eye with Thunder Roar. Is going to get close. Thunder Roar mainly from Pearl Eye, but it's tight. Goes to judge either Thunder Roar or Pearl Eye.
Neither of them needed a wash. Down after that. The extra 2 furlongs tomorrow. It's down in grade a little bit, you would imagine. Dropping up 6-1 there earlier. I think that is a shot tomorrow. You could play it each way to be safe if you get the 9-2. There's a marathon, 2 miles 5.5. Zeflin is the fav. He has never won on turf. He likes it on the goo, particularly at Newcastle. Yet to win on the turf, not near as good it seems. We have a horse in it that won a couple of times for us last year, Reeler In. Won twice, but it's just gone in bitty and sour, and it was terrible the last year and it was pulled up. Or if it wasn't pulled up, it should have been pulled up. I couldn't see that far back. So, wait to see what does it actually say. It says 4th. Oh no, that was 4th on the turf. 6th beaten 76 lengths. That's why I couldn't see back that far. So the last time it ran in Newcastle was 4th. That was in February. Now the trip will suit. But I thought the horse was better on turf than it is on the go, and it had a good hurdle run recently. John Berry trained, Gina Mangan ridden. That has won twice and 11 times, so that's 13 out of 25 times it has been in the top 3 on the turf. No good on the go. Got a good run the last year, good enough, rated 98. So if you took the 40 off that, that'd put it 58. So it's 56, so it's handicapped about right. Now, I wouldn't be... Reeler In is the one unknown sort of, because the trip will suit and we've won on it twice before, but I think the other one, just hoping that it's better on the turf. Ben Haslam hasn't been, he's not going that great. So, just the two. Tremor is on, I couldn't find anything at all, or Warwick, there's several but they're too short. So hopefully we might get off to a good start like we did last week. I think we had 5 winning days out of 7. So hopefully we can continue that, or at least break even. So bash the bookies, over and out.